Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Mentor. In this particular session, we are going to talk on very important question that is coming to candidates' mind. What are the important documents required for the state quota, all India quota for any NEET PG counseling process that they need to go through? So let's first talk about what are the different type of process that in or different type of counseling that you may come across, and what are the readiness you need to have, what preparation you need to do well ahead in the time duration that you have got between examination and the result published date. Before that, if you are new to the channel, you must subscribe the channel for all the updates and all analysis, because in this channel you can look at the past videos and you can get hell lot of information which you can help you in the clearing your doubts and making your strategy really going easy. You can also avail our paid counseling guidance, and for that you can contact our number 9319128677. So there are, let's jump into the main topic. There are different counseling process that you should be able to do, that is MCC counseling process. Through MCC you are able to do the counseling process for 50% all India quota seats. Then armed force medical colleges, deemed universities, 100% seats of deemed universities, central universities, like Delhi University, Aligarh Muslim University, BHU, and like other central universities, ESIC colleges, and DNB. There are other state quota counseling process where you can do the counseling process for remaining 50% government colleges seat, and counseling process for government quota seat or private seat in private colleges. The other counselings you may be able to need information about, that is open state counseling process. You come from Karnataka, and like Uttar Pradesh is an open state. Okay, so depending on your chances of getting a seat or dream branch in Uttar Pradesh, you may need to apply for Uttar Pradesh. So you need to know the counseling process of that and well ahead, so that you need all the documents required for particular state counseling. You should have it. So this video is for that. What documents you require? There are mandatory documents and there are optional documents. Let's talk about the mandatory documents first. The first and foremost, the first document that you received is admit card, NEET PG admit card. So you must be having admit card. In case you downloaded it and you don't have it, then you try to get it somehow. You mail NV, because I received calls that they lost their admit card. You must have admit card, otherwise your admission will be cancelled. NEET PG 2021 scorecard, result published date, you can download the scorecard. Your 10th and 11th mark sheet you need to have, you must be having it. Birth certificate and mark sheet of MBBS all years, 5 years. MBBS degree certificate you need to have. Internship completion certificate you need to have. Permanent or provisional registration certificate issued by MCI or SMC, it should be valid one. The provisional registration certificate, the issue is valid for 1 year, so you need to check whether it's valid by the date you need to submit after the allotment letter. Valid and non-expired authentic photo ID proof, it can be PAN card, driving license, voter ID card, passport, or Aadhaar card. So you have these documents. These are mandatory. Some are optional, and when I say optional, it is pertaining to the particular candidate. Caste certificate, you come from a general category, you don't need to have it. For OBC, SC, ST candidates, PWD candidates, they need to have disability certificate also. Non-creamy layer certificate, NCL. Minority certificate, you come under Jain minority, Sikh minority, Muslim minority, you need to have that certificate, then only you can avail the benefits, because there's a really good benefit you can avail. The tuition fee will remain same, but the cutoff will change for minority candidates. IP insured person with ESIC certificate, you need to have to get admission into the ESIC colleges, and you have that also as good opportunity to get into very good ESIC colleges. Service certificate, you have served in particular states after MBBS, then it's gonna increase your marks, the effective marks suppose you have 440 marks and you serve for 3 years, then 30% extra you are going to get, that is 440 plus 30% extra. So that will help you. So you need to have this certificate ready. Domicile certificate may be required for if you have done your MBBS from other state and in your domicile state you are eligible to participate as per the rule if you are a domicile candidate. So you need to have, they will ask you to produce domicile certificate, or it may be required during the registration process. There are states where the registration process is difficult, lengthy and troublesome, like in Karnataka the registration process is lengthy, it takes time and you face problems. There are multi-level verification, and there are states where the registration process is very simple. Okay, so this was the information I wanted to share. Hope the information was useful to you, and we will get back to you with other informations. So be with us and like the video. So thanks for watching and have a great day.